I've been getting into the Kids in the Hall again because they were always my favorite out of all those sketch comedy shows. I've been getting into the ones on Amazon.
But you said you can't watch them,
I,
so it's too
I
filthy for you.
well no well no well I said there's a lot of dick. There's a lot of dick in them. It's a lot of dick oriented stuff. And one of the episodes, the end credits was a YouTube. No, it was like a Zoom meeting, and everybody was in a box on the screen, and the conversation got to masturbating, and then everybody started masturbating over the end credits, which is like 2 minutes long, and you're seeing it and whatever else. It's just there's a lot of dick. There was a whole they had a half an episode on a glory hole. Hell, it was the last glory hole, and the glory hole was talking, and they had a monument of the glory hole and all that other stuff. And then there was one about the imaginary girlfriend. Remember that one? They had
Yeah,
like it was
I
like
remember thing over her. Yeah,
two guys. They each had the same imaginary girlfriend, and they got into like a little spat about this and that and whatever and whatever else. There was a lot of dick. Even in the first episode, they were just naked and they had some dick. The first scene in the first episode. Well, like no, I think it was the second sketch that they came out. They're like, oh, they just robbed a store, and then they're like, hey, wait, if we just get naked, then we'll hide from the police because they won't be looking for two naked guys. Good idea. And they just get naked, and then the cops come. They're like, hey, get out of the car. And they get out naked, and then they walk around the car. It's one long shot, and it's one take for like a minute, and you just see their dicks the whole time. They could have shot around their dicks, but no, that's what they did. And then they kept on going back to their dicks, by the
because that
way.
makes it funny.
Yeah, that's a good point. It was like kind of cringy to watch, but I was laughing at it. I was laughing at that these guys finally can do the kind of sketches they want to do because maybe they always wanted to show their dicks, and maybe Amazon Prime is letting them show their dicks. Because it's Amazon Prime, so it's like do whatever you want to do, guys. And they're
Are
like,
you getting paid by Jeff Bezos?
what?
Are you getting paid by Jeff Bezos?
Or something? Yeah. I mean, seriously,
Like
no,
4 times
but
last minute.
Well, no, I can see Kids in the Hall, the guys that like, yo, what can we do next? If we're going to get the band back together and do some more sketches, what can we do? And one of them is like, well, we could do dick related things and show our dicks. They had one where they were male strippers.
Yeah,
There's a lot of dick oriented stuff, and I just I don't want to hate on them. I really like their new sketches and their new show, but it was just like to me, it was just like what I just see them thinking, what can we do next? What I
maybe
missed that.
your rosary.
Oh, right. No, I just thought it was like they were thinking, what can we do next? And dick. And also they called upon their history because they even like how like they started the show too, because it was
Yeah.
like it was a sketch and somebody sells brain candy to somebody else, and then poof, magic happens because brain candy finally made back its budget, and then it goes on this whole cascading thing, which I thought that was really funny. It's like for whatever reason, like Kids in the Hall, they were always the best at self-referential comedy, which is, I think, difficult to do. They were just very good at making fun of themselves, like defining themselves and then making fun of themselves like continuously. I just always liked that stuff. Even they had one where Dave Foley was his baby drops per delivery, whatever it was. He was like, I only drop 76 babies out of 100, and that's a pretty good stuff. Who's your rank your favorite kids in the Hall?
What do we say? So Kevin is obviously first.
Kevin is
And
first.
Scott is probably the second, close second.
Scott.
Mark would be last.
Mark will be last.
Last, yeah.
So Dave and Bruce.
Bruce and Dave, yeah. Both pretty good. I don't know, maybe It's tough. Maybe Dave. Maybe.
It is tough.
Yeah. Let's say Ty. We'll tie him number
Ty?
three.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'll take
So
better.
favorite would be Kevin.
I
I
think he's
really
everyone's
like him.
favorite, right? He's like
He was so funny, and he hasn't lost a step. His whole like he had seven fingers, and he
yeah.
always goes, "There's always seven. There's always seven."
But
That was I still remember how funny that is. Oh my god, Kevin, and then my second one would be Scott. So
yeah.
I think we both have Scott as the second one because he's a great actor. I forgot how great of an actor he is because when he plays like the businessman with the mustache and
It's Danny.
yeah, he was just no, he's just really good at that. No, but
Yeah.
he plays like the businessman with the mustache, and then he
No, isn't that
plays.
Danny? I think right.
But I think
Is
he was
Danny?
like a closeted. I think he's a closeted gay. The business guy.
Yeah, isn't his name Danny?
Oh, is it? Oh, I missed that. And then for me it would be Mark McKinney. I like him as at number three because I just think he's very talented, and he goes into a bunch of different roles. And then four for me is Dave because he's a good leading man and he is kind of good looking. And then for me, last will be Bruce. I just think he's just kind of whiny. I mean, I still think he's funny, but he's just like, It's not, I don't know. But I think he knows that about himself and he plays that stuff up, you know? Where? Him as Cancer Boy though is really funny.
It's in the movie.
Don't get me wrong. It's like he knows how to do it. In fact, I liked Kids in the Hall so much. Bruce McCullough directed a movie starring Tom Green and Jason Lee in 2003, and I saw it in theaters
What was it called?
because Bruce directed it. It was called Stealing Harvard.
Oh, I kind of remember that.
You kind of remember that, yeah, yeah.
I think
I
I've
saw
seen
that in
the
theaters.
Central maybe, like part of it sometime.
And I honestly, I was just kind of glad that Bruce got a job. Leslie Mann, Tom Green, 2002. Budget 25 million, box office 14.3.
Who's
Uh-oh.
Jason Lee? Is that the guy from Kevin Smith movies?
Yeah, he is. Jason Lee made his bones with Kevin Smith. Jason Lee was a professional skateboarder and then he got into
Dennis
Scientology.
Farina. That's the
And
guy from. Isn't that the guy from Midnight Run?
say it again, who?
Dennis Farina. Isn't he in Midnight Run? Isn't that the bad guy?
I think so, yeah. This chick, Leslie Mann, she married Judd
Ed
Apatow.
Apatow. Yeah,
Bruce
she's in all
McCullough,
his
he was the
movies.
lawyer, yeah. Martin Starr. I always liked this guy too. He was always funny. He never really
It's
hit,
not
but
bad.
he's been in things. I always thought he was hysterical.
Oh
And
man,
he's a Chris Penn was in it? Look at that. Megan
he's dead,
Mullally?
right?
And he died, yeah. He died. Yeah. I saw that because of Bruce, and I did like Tom. I do like Tom Green. In
It's
fact,
funny.
I like he. I think he's funny. I made it a point to see. There, let me share my screen again. There was a movie he made in 2005 called Bob the Butler
I never even heard of that.
with Brooke Shields. Right. One of these right that chick. She is married to John Cleese, or at least was,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's how she got her script produced because she's John Cleese's wife. And this was the last fiction movie Tom Green was in because it wasn't very good. But Brooke Shields was great and Tom Green was great, but the screenplay was utterly atrocious. But I saw it anyway, but just because I wanted to, see all the Tom stuff. God, that movie was bad. It was just strange, but not a good strange. But after I saw that one, I rewatched Freddy Got Fingered, and I forgot how funny it was. Oh my god, I forgot how funny that
It's in the
movie was.
trailer.
It's like a masterpiece. I honestly think it's like a masterpiece, and it was like such a rare incident in time and space that that type of guy got to write and direct a movie and have it turn out the way that he wanted it turned out. It's like he had final cut. He's like doing like talk shows now, like talk show stuff. And that's cool.
Yeah, he's
But
been doing that for a while, and he has like his own channel or something, right?
he does. Yeah, he was actually one of the first guys to do the podcasting thing. He did it like soon after that movie flopped in like '07 and '08. He like
Yeah, I
moved
remember
back to
he used to
Canada.
have like Buzzo and Neil Hamburger were like on it.
Right. He had a bunch of weirdo dudes on it. Yeah. Like way back when he like moved back to Canada and he just invested all in that stuff and he just stopped doing fiction things. Damn shame, really. Yeah, I saw him interview Eric Andre once. And
Oh,
yeah,
we
and
don't.
you're a big Eric Andre fan.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, because he's on Adult Swim, I guess. I don't know. I saw a couple of his clips, and that's another guy who has a solid base of fans. Because I saw a couple of his clips, and I just don't get it. Maybe I'm stupid or I have taste. I don't know. But there was one called Salad Man. Did you ever see the Salad Man sketch?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay, so it's like a public place sketch. Okay, so he's in public and there's a salad bar and people are eating from the salad bar and then he jumps out of the salad dressed like Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors and he goes, "I'm Salad Man. I'm made of salad." And he goes like that to people just trying to like eat lunch on their lunch hour and I just don't get it. Anyway, so I made another comment on a YouTube video like, "What is this? I don't understand this. Why is this funny? He's annoying people. I don't get it." And I got hate for like a year afterward. People would see that comment and like be like, "You don't get it. Why are you even here?" Blah, blah, blah. The whole thing. So I do respect him. I just don't understand. I just really don't. It's just like to me, it's just like, how does that guy get a show? How does he get a show? Like, I want to see that. I want to see the process about how that guy gets a show. To me, that's more interesting than the actual show, basically. Because he just annoys his guests. That's the thing. He
Yeah, it's
tries
pretty,
to annoy his guests. It's what? Is it wait, it's
pretty
what?
funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, but that was the whole thing. So Tom Green and Eric Andre, Tom was interviewing Eric, and Eric was like, "Yeah, man, Tom, you started the whole thing." And that's true because Tom would annoy people in real life and film it, and that would be funny. And it's the strangest thing to me because when I see old footage of Tom Green doing it, I still think that's funny. But when I see Eric Andre doing it, I just don't. Like one of the funniest stuff I've seen was Tom Green and Monica Lewinsky. They did a few episodes where he just asked Monica, this is like right after the whole Bill Clinton thing, he asked Monica to come on over to do some, and she did, and that was hysterical.